Well, for those who don't know, this here is a typical throttle setup. Get my light set up here somehow so you can see this stupid thing. You see these cables right here? That's opening and closing the throttle. One of these is for your cruise control. Got another one going down there. It's a detent for the transmission. Makes it downshift so you have super performance. And this is a mechanical system. There's a wire pulling the throttle open. If you look in there, there's also springs built on the throttle that hold it closed. So what you do is you step on your gas pedal, it pulls on the throttle cable, which kills the resistance of that spring and opens the throttle. The second you let off the pressure on the gas pedal, boom, throttle shuts. This is a mechanical system. That's a little cable running around. That's the cruise control. This one goes into the firewall. Comes out over here, wraps around over here, and over here. Pretty dependable system. Doesn't go bad often. Nowadays, you have something called fly-by-wire. That's what I like to call it. I'm going to do it in evil times. Fly-by-wire is an evil system because it disassociates your foot from reality. Because when you step on your gas pedal isn't attached to your motor anymore. It's all done by wires, and the computer decides how much to open up your gas pedal. So that's why Toyota's having a hard time figuring out why their cars are flooring it and won't let go. The computer's saying, go baby, go baby, go. People are going, ah! If you've ever been in a car that the accelerator's stuck, it's a lot of fun. It's very exciting. It's exhilarating. Or exhilarating. So I heard that in the news today, and I was like, oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. I remember when the systems came out, and I was like, this is stupid. Why do they take a cable away that's worked for a zillion years? Why disrupt that? They say the reason they did it is because now the motor reacts to the computer rather than the computer reacting to the motor. That's not right. They give a bunch of bullshit for all their new technology. Like coil over ignition. Now on a 6-cylinder you got a coil for every single cylinder, where you used to have one coil run everything. That ran. It was $35 for that one coil. Now you got to replace one of those single coils. It's $100 plus labor. But Toyota recalling all those cars, shutting the factories down. That's pretty serious. And then they heard that they couldn't figure it out. That's when I realized, oh man, it's the fly-by-wire system. And it was 2004, I think they started putting them in the cars. And I didn't like the system then. I don't like it now. Most I do to them is clean them out. If the throttle gets a little sticky, it can make the car go into limp mode, which is more, irritating. You can't go anywhere no matter how much you give it gas. But the car going somewhere when you don't want it to give it gas, that's even scarier. And I'm sure they can't figure out why, because it's built into the software, and who knows what kind of computer glitch is causing it. And when you have to change those, on most cars, you have to change the gas pedal assembly and the throttle assembly all at once. Some are separate, but some are all together. The problem, I felt with it is why, disconnect yourself from the car, from the motor. And now what they're going to be working on too is they're going to have steer-by-wire. Wait till your steering goes wherever it wants. There's a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. Hope you've got your things together. Something or other, I don't remember what the fuck he said.